So this is a 2010 Honda Insight. This is good for 2010 to 2014. So here's everything I got. Got my 0W20 Mobil 1 oil, my M1 110A oil filter. This is the oil filter wrench, 07AAA-PLC A100. Make sure you got a 3/8 inch drive socket wrench. That'll go on the oil filter wrench. And I think the oil filter bolt's a 12 or 14 millimeter. I got it in here. And P2 screwdriver. Got your drain bucket. I got the jack stands here I'm gonna put under. And my car is on Rhino ramps right now. And I got the chocks on the back. So someone asked where I put these when I put them under. I just kind of put them at the control arm here. That's just where I put them. But yeah, that's where I got my jack stand, control arm, and also this control arm here. So really, the biggest pain in the ass about this is just getting this shroud off. So you use a screwdriver, go around here. You got one here. There's one there. There's one there. You got one here. I think there's another one there I missed. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove all these screws here. So I got 5 screws off. In case you're confused, it's here. There's one here. There's one here. There's one there that took off. And then here. Now, it's not going to just come down. You're going to have to undo this and this. It's kind of a pain in the ass. You can try to flathead it, but I have, this is a Mayhew 13260. It's specifically to kind of take stuff like that off. Let's see if I can get it one-handed on camera. So see, it just kind of, you get it in there and you can pop it out. This is the tool I like to use. I can probably pull it up by hand now. Everything's got to be a pain in the ass. There it is. So that's what I use to kind of get those out. So now I got the hood opened up, and I'm just going to take the oil cap here. I'm going to take it off. Just set it somewhere. That'll work. So that way when we drain the oil, it'll drain faster. So our oil drain bolt right here is a 17 millimeter socket. So of course I wasn't recording, but this is a 17 millimeter socket. I just busted this off using that, and we'll let it drain out. So this is pretty much done draining here. So I'm just going to put this back on. Make sure you put a new crush washer on it. There we go. And then I'm going to tighten that back down with the socket wrench. I'm sure there's an appropriate torque spec. I'm not gonna lie to you guys though. I just kind of go, good and tight. See, that's good. Now that that's done, oil filter time. So oil filter, you can see I got my 3/8 inch drive ratchet, and it just kind of fits over there. And I just find that it's because with the Insights, it's such a small filter, it's hard to get like anything else around there besides this thing. So got my drain pan here. Some people are all worried about the oil dripping like that, but I don't care. So I got that completely off, cleaned up the mating surface a bit. I got my new oil filter. These are just oil filter magnets. And make sure you kind of put a thin line of oil around the seal. And then the big debate of all time is, how tight do you put this? And well, for me, I'll go hand tight and then maybe another 1/4 inch turn with the filter socket. So see, this is kind of at a point I can't really turn it by hand anymore. So I'll just put the filter socket on it if I can get it to go on there. And then go maybe a 1/4 turn. You know, like, that's good. Just go a 1/4 turn. You don't got impacted on there. So now, as far as putting oil in, you put 3.4 quarts according to the manual. I got the 020. Now, a little side quest here. Every other oil change, you want to take these 4 bolts off, and that's where you'll have your access to put your 3/4, 3/8 inch socket wrench on there, and you can drain and refill the transmission fluid, which is it says 3 quarts, but usually for me I find it's around 3.4. So now I got my funnel. I'm going to put my 3.4 quarts in here. So, done putting the oil in. See here, this is the quart side. Down 1, 2, 3, and then it's about 3 point, between the 3 and 4 quart line. So that's about where it should be. So make sure you got the oil cap back on when you're done. I'm gonna hop in here. We'll start her up. Now it's running. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go under and just make sure the oil filter bolt and the oil filter aren't leaking. That looks okay, no drips or anything. And that's alright, that's just from when I drained it. So no leaks there, but make sure you're not leaking. And now, we'll get the shroud back on, we'll back it down, and check the level. So when you're putting the shroud back on, you want to put the front on first. I'm trying to do it one hand. See if I can get an angle there. Well, that's it. That's good. So see, you just kind of put it in like that. It just kind of meshes in there. And then from there, you see the bolt holes line up. Put all the bolts back in. So I got the dipstick back in there. You can see it's just about at the full mark there. Can't really focus it, but that's where it is. So yeah, we're good. I got some old pictures here. It's my graduation stuff. Look at how thin I was, man. And I kind of hope that, like, I get some sort of real bad disease and drop a bunch of weight and I can fit in those clothes again. Oh yeah, I'm here at O'Reilly's. So I'm going to recycle the oil. Make sure you recycle the oil. I know it's just kind of awkwardly sitting in there. I don't mind, like, if a few drops get somewhere, it just shows that you love your car. That's the way I look at it. So I got to see here. I got some strange tire wear going on. Now you see I got it off the ground a little bit. I don't feel any funny wear. From left to right, that's sturdy. And even from up to down, there's nothing funny I feel here. So it's probably alignment because I've never had one done, to be honest.